talk to me a little bit about the antimicrobial effects of blue light, because I was amazed to see some of the articles and studies looking at treatment of acne. Now I know red light therapy can be great for the skin, but I've seen a lot of interesting research around especially cystic acne, and really that propensity that blue can go in there and it can neutralize microbes. What's happening?
Yeah. So what blue? Now blue penetrates very little, less than red. So blue does not penetrate very far. So people ask, well, what if I've got a deep infection in the gut or something like that? Blue's not going to help you out. But on the skin, it can be very beneficial. What it's doing, it actually gets absorbed by basically the fecal matter of the bacteria. Creates excessive reactive oxygen species, which then kills the bacteria. So we combine that with the healing effects of the red and the near infrared. And so now we get really good benefits with acne, psoriasis, eczema, any kind of things like bed sores, any kind of like fungal infections, things like that can all be benefited by having that blue light. But I always say, blue light by itself, you're leaving stuff on the table. Always combine the blue with the red and the near infrared, so you get all those great healing benefits as well.
Yeah, so I'm hearing you say all this stuff about blue light. You know, it's cloudy out here. We haven't had the sun in even 5 days in Austin. It's very, very dreary. Now I'm like, okay, now I need to go buy a blue light. Is it possible to get a blue and a red panel in a combo?
So the combo is all three. So you have blue, you have red, and you have near infrared. So when I talked about the percentages of 66% red,
Yes.
60% near infrared, 33 red, that's in our red and near infrared, our regular panel. Then we have the combo series, which is 50% near infrared, 25% red, 25% blue.
Great. Good to know. I'm just jotting down these percentages. 50, 25, 25, 50% near infrared. So we've still got the depth of penetration for the deeper tissues, and then we've got this healing combo, which is the red and the blue for that therapeutic effect. And does that come in, is that every panel, or is that just the diesel series?
Just the diesel. The diesel
Just
and
the
then
diesel.
the torch. So when we talk about light, you see how that, I don't know if you see it, but it has a purple color to it.
Yes.
That's just the red and the blue mixing together. This also has a near infrared. Now that's the red and near infrared. If I click it one more, you're not going to see the difference, but it's red alone. And then if I hold it down, just so people get an idea, that's the pulsing.
Great. So if anybody listens to this on Spotify or Apple in your car, Scott held up basically what looks like a handheld flashlight. And there's a button on the side. We could change the spectrum from that combo blue-red to a pulsing red.
Correct.
Awesome. It's so interesting all the ways we can use these tools. You know, when we're talking about red light, near infrared, now we have pulse rate, we've got full body panels, we got handheld torches. Again, if you were to say, I'm going to pick up my magic wand, I would say this would be, if you could pick one system to have in the household for the family, what would you tell people to get?
I'd be doing something like what's behind me. And you can also stack these up, which is, everyone's going to be different on that one. Me personally, I like to be able to sit in front of the light. I like to do my morning Wim Hof breath work because that helps wake me up as well. I got my coffee as well. That helps out as well. That's good for us. Someone else may want to stand up in front and get these things stacked up. They may want to sandwich themselves front and back and get their whole body. The question comes down to, do we want localized treatment? Do we want systemic treatment? A big panel like this, we're going to get systemic. That's really beneficial. But if someone came to me and they said, hey, I twisted my ankle. That's my concern. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend this, because now I can do some easy localized treatment on the ankle. I can use the
Mm,
torch to hit the lymph node in the back of the knee, in the front of the groin, to get the systems, basically the highways, the pathways that lead to healing. So even though I'm using a
yeah.
little guy, I'm still getting some systemic benefit by where I place it.
Yeah.
So it does really depend on, and we have people like you travel all the time.
Hmm.
You love your big panels, but you're not putting that in a suitcase.
Oh no, I gotta bring the torch. That's my
Right.
go-to.
Right. So
Yeah.
everyone is going to be different on their situation, their logistics, their budget as well. So I
Yeah.
may have someone that I'd like them to get the big panel, but they can't afford that. All right, let's get something smaller, and let me help you on where to focus that light so you can get both that good localized treatment and get a systemic effect.
Yeah.